Alright guys, so this is Jason from naturallyloseweightfast.com, and if you have stomach fat, I'm going to simply tell you exactly what to do today to get rid of it within the next, or to at least make a huge impact on it within the next 2 weeks, okay? None of this month stuff, none of this 2-month stuff, but stuff you can apply right now, and you should apply to see huge chunks of that fat, disappear within the next 7 days to 2 weeks. So get out a pen and paper. I'll pause this here in a second. Get out a pen and paper and write down what I tell you here. I'm going to give you a simple step-by-step process to do daily, and this absolutely will work for you if you actually use it. So none of this stuff that I'm just going to give you a bunch of info here and then ask you to buy something. This is the product. This is free, and this will work for you if in fact you apply it beginning right now. Okay, so run and grab a pen and paper, come back, and I want you to write this down. Okay, so you're back. Now, I want to make sure that you do have your note-taking equipment, because we're going to start right now. The first thing I want you to write down is diet. Alright, so number one, diet. And I'm not going to give you a bunch of different things to do here. What I'm going to do is give you the main few things to do. Okay, and this does in fact work. So when it comes to stomach fat, it's all about carbohydrates. And in particular, it's about starchy carbs and a variation of that, sugar. Okay, so when I'm talking about starchy carbs, I'm talking about things like bread, pasta, rice, potatoes, things that are, quote, starchy. Okay, what these starchy carbs in fact do is when you eat them, alright, they're going to cause the blood sugar in your body to elevate, and that has been shown time and time again. It's a proven fact that attributes to a lot of the stomach fat issues that you're having, okay? So the number one thing that you're going to do for the next 2 weeks is absolutely, strictly limit your starchy carb intake, and in fact, completely eliminate it. Let's be honest, your goal is to get rid of stomach fat as quickly as possible, okay? I'm not going to sit here or sit around and tell you, okay, you need to eat carbs because they're good for you and all this other stuff. I simply want you to lose the stomach fat as quickly as possible. So to do that, the number one thing you're going to do is to strictly limit or even eliminate all the starchy carbs from your diet, okay? Now, there is an exception to this. For those of you who like to have them, I recommend that you eat rice. I, in particular, eat brown rice, organic brown rice. It's a good whole grain to eat, but that is about it. Okay, everything else I've cut out, and when I couldn't lose any stomach fat, and no matter how much exercise I did, and no matter what else I did, when I did this and applied it consistently every day, huge results began to show up. Okay, now the second thing I mentioned was sugar. That means, of course, you're going to cut out all soft drinks, okay, any fruit juices. I don't want to see you drinking fruit juices. Quite frankly, the fruit juices you buy at the store are loaded with sugar, okay? So cut out any of that, and even cut out the freshly squeezed juices that you may make at home. Eat the whole fruit, okay? Eat the whole fruit, cut out the fruit juices. And a little side note to that is I basically eat 2 types of fruit, okay? I eat apples and bananas. The apples are golden delicious. I found that they are the best, and I eat them organic, all right? And then I'll eat a banana after I work out, okay? That's it. You don't need anything more than that. Those who tell you you need to eat more than that to be healthy are full of it, okay? You don't. So that is what I want you to remember for your diet. Now, exercise, okay? You're going to have to exercise if you want to see the optimal results. So the exercise that you're going to do has to deal with timing. In particular, you're going to exercise in the morning. Yeah, okay, that means you might have to wake up earlier, earlier than you typically do, so you can still make it to work. But look, if you really want to see this work within the next 7 days to 2 weeks, and I'm not talking just a little bit, I'm talking substantially work, then you need to be doing this type of exercise. In particular, you need to be exercising in the morning before you eat anything, and I do not want to see you drinking any fruit juices, any quote power drinks or sports drinks while you exercise, or any at all. They're loaded with sugar. It's going to add to your belly fat. What I want you to do is get up in the morning. I want you to have a glass of water. I want you to drink water throughout your exercise, and then I want you to exercise intensely for about 30 minutes. 45 would be better. Typically speaking, the more intense the exercise and the longer you make it happen, the more results you're going to get. Now keep in mind, this does work. Studies show that exercising in the morning before breakfast absolutely does greatly enhance the amount of fat that you lose. No joke, this works. So do it that way. Now, the type of exercise I want to see you doing over the next 7 days to 2 weeks, okay? I realize you're typically probably going on the treadmill and doing cardio, all right? I'd like to see you doing some form of strength training, and primarily strength circuit training. So whether you use weights or you use bands, I want to see you rotate through different exercises over the course of 30 minutes in the morning at a high intensity, okay? And if you can do that, just come back and do the same exercise every day. Do it for 7 days a week. Make that commitment for the next 7 days to 14 days. That'd be a week to 2 weeks to do this in the morning before you wake up, doing your circuit training for at least 30 minutes every single day. Remember, our goal is to lose the stomach fat as quickly as possible. This is how you do it. Okay, so those are the two things that I wanted to stress, all right? Diet, in particular, you can rewind the video and watch what I mentioned about that, and the time and the type of exercise I want to see you doing, okay? Now, many of you will probably have questions about, well, what is it, circuit training? I'm not exactly sure how many watching this know what it is, or know what weightlifting is, or know what any of these things is. Just go to your local gym, all right, or Google it. That's even better yet. Or you can visit my website at naturallyloseweightfast.com and check out the workout section to get some ideas of the workouts that I would recommend that you do. All right, now listen, I want to stress something. I know there's a ton of these videos out there that do this, and quite frankly, the bulk of them are going to ask you to buy something. I want you to note what I've told you here is the product. If you actually apply this, consistently for the next 14 days, every single day, you will get results, and the results will be great, all right? But it all depends on you. How much are you going to apply it? Are you going to have the intensity when you exercise, and are you going to strictly follow the diet tips that I showed you? All these things are geared towards eliminating stomach fat. They're the most powerful things I know, and they will work. Okay, so once again, my name is Jason Clemens. Go ahead and visit me at naturallyloseweightfast.com. And also, if you liked this video, if you found it useful, I hope that you did, click that like button right below. I hope that you do. I'd love to hear from you, and leave a comment too. And also, when you visit my website, which you can do, and this should be up for about the next month, maybe 2 weeks or so. But if you go there and you friend me on my website, if you click the Facebook link there and you visit me on Facebook, what you're going to find is I have a pre-release book that I'm giving away for free. Eventually I'll probably wind up charging for it, but it's free now. It's 50 pages. It's the best of everything that I know to burn fat, and it would be well worth your time. So if you go and you friend me on Facebook, you will get that book free. All right, so have a great day.